did the assassination quest.
Hey, look, we have a DJ in the flesh.
Nice.
Zing.
And then Tozu made her way back to the group.
You say lame.
in time
You
for
said
breakfast.
lame. I'm proud of my kid.
So everybody's waking up. You all see Tozu covered in blood, walking back into wherever you have elected to stay. And they're like,
No.
okay.
Your sofas are awake.
What's that?
Your sofas are
Yeah, they wake up at this time.
I would.
awake.
I believe some prestidigitating was done.
Yeah, I prestidigitated some clothes and said, "Rough night, huh?"
And I believe some explanation was given to the effect of,
Brody sees all that and just
Cool.
covers up. No.
nope, nope, nope. Disengage mentally from this. Cool.
Cool.
DJ, you need
so
to go
you-
to bed, bub.
You are in Adulus. And the plan is to charter a ship to take you down the coast to somewhere approximately here, put you inland,
10 minutes.
and then journey a short way through the desert to the rough location of the Sun Warrior civilization.
Before we leave, we need
Amazing.
supplies and to refit the wagon and all that and everything.
Yerp.
Yes. And I had given you a gold estimate for that, which somebody remembers probably.
Wasn't Brody.
I do know a good spot that we can get supplies.
We can barely hear you.
Those who knows a good spot where you can get supplies.
And it was, I want to say 69 gold for all the shenanigans, if I remember
I remember it
correctly.
being 70, I think.
Yeah,
I remember
70.
you changing it to 70, I think.
Probably. Maturity, you know. Yeah, no, because I was like, just make it 69, and I have reasons, and
Nope.
and
It was 70. It's going to be 71 now.
then not because of the joke, but because of the amount of money I have.
Yes. No, yeah. So we said 70 gold to outfit everything and find passage. And that was a fairly rough estimate. If you work a little bit on the ship, it could be a little bit less. And if you try to pay somebody to take you direct and skip all of their pre-scheduled stops, it may cost you a little bit more, but be a little faster.
Fair. I don't intend to work, so y'all can
No,
do
I
whatever
think-
you
I think
want,
we
but
agreed that
I
we
want to
would-
be
we
well
would go
rested.
as passengers and not crew.
What's up, bub?
Because that would have that would cause us to have
Mm-hmm.
a harder time
Responsibilities.
all around. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going on a cruise.
Yeah.
All right.
Dada,
So that
the
works.
one so fast running down
So-
bed.
I have no idea what he's saying, but it sounds really cute.
Yeah.
He's talking
Talking
about the sugar gliders that they're in their bed.
Yeah, he's talking about my sugar gliders.
Tozu, are you helping with preparations for the day, or and taking a level of exhaustion, or are you going to sleep? DJ,
Your sofas are
Did we lose
beating.
him?
is he on?
Let's check the Discord. Sprite, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Spread.
Oh, you're like so quiet. It's ridiculous. Hold on. Let me put your volume up.
Tozu, are you okay?
Hold on.
Yeah, you have to like crank to, DJ's volume all the way up and you can hear slightly better.
Exhaustion or sleep?
Exhausted.
He said
that
exhaustion.
one.
I heard expression. Yeah.
I heard exhaustion.
But if not, deal with it.
Okay.
Show us exhaustion. Show us potato salad.
Man, I
Show
have
me
5G
titties.
right here. Why is it that quiet?
All right. So-
right, so I'm
Oh.
here. I'm here.
Okay.
You can hear me now?
Yes, it's super faint, but I can hear you a little bit.
Okay. So I am here. I'm going to bring up the store that I am aware of now, where
Yes.
I can get things at market value.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not sure if that will necessarily lower the cost at all, but I will bring it up as a potential option on things.
Yes, that will lower the cost. So you, as a group, can choose if you want to go to the regular markets, investigate, haggle, etc., or if you want to go to Tozu's Sketchy New Friends.
Sketchy new friends.
Sketchy new friends indeed.
Rudy doesn't have any money to contribute to this venture, so he's not going to vote.
Why am I not surprised that Beetle would immediately trust the sketchy new friends?
I'm trusting you.
That's
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well played.
How the turntables. Okay. So you get goods at cost. Skilled labor is still going to cost you regular skilled labor costs. So for fitting the vans, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you believe that it will take you approximately 5 days across the desert to reach the Sun Warrior civilization. From there, how you get back is up to you. Basically, let me know how many days of food and water you would like to bring. Minding that each square is 1 day of travel, assuming nothing goes wrong. Assuming nothing goes wrong.
Re-emphasizing.
Which we have a great history of.
Mm-hmm.
It was the land was 1 square a day. What was the sea? Something.
The sea is 2 squares a day. But the sea, part of your passage on a ship will include food and water for the time on the ship.
Oh sure.
So your packed provisions, water skins, etc., will need to get you through the desert portion of this. So take a look at the world map, and
I'm thinking at least 2 weeks, based on also having to go from there to Azamir, minimally. And that'll be 8 plus 2. Would be 10, so...
Look at this lich.
Oh wow, that's a scary lich.
Yeah, he's a goblin.
You have 3 minutes and then it's bedtime. Again. Yeah, I would err on the side of more than less if we had to choose.
okay. And I'm assuming that Min and Max are also coming for this entire journey.
Sorry, I'm just talking to my son.
Are Min and Max joining us?
You.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea to have extra hands.
Yeah, so they'll take up. We said that my bow does not count for resource drain.
Yes.
I do have 20 units of feed for the other 2 horses, though.
Okay.
Currently,
1 unit per day.
and we're sorry. Let me look at that. We're gonna start counting that once we get into the desert, though, not like
Yes.
on the boat.
Correct.
Okay. And so you 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're saying it's like 5 days from the coast to this location.
Yes.
So it's 10 to go there and I'm sorry, are we going back through the desert or are we going back to the boat? I think we're going up, right?
You
to the
could
desert?
try to pay the boat to wait for you.
that's a long time to wait.
It's a long time to wait. That would dramatically increase the cost.
Yeah.
Or you could try to walk back out.
Yeah.
Which,
so-
given that you're not sure where so you're looking for information, right? You're looking for information that will point you to your next destination. You're not sure where you're going after this. It may just be back home, at which point going by sea would not be faster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's still a long time for a boat to wait. For us to then maybe not go right back to the boat.
But then, yeah, exactly.
My assumption is we're going north after Sunwater.
Yeah, I'm for that.
Look at this.
See that?
What's
So
that?
like 15,
It's like a ritual circle.
15,
Yep.
14 days, 15 days.
Mm.
1,
Thoughts
2, 3,
with the
4,
math?
5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 5 days in, and then what? 8,
Well,
8-ish
5
days north.
5 days in, 3 days north.
To what?
And
To
a little
Azamir?
bit above. No. Yeah, but there's no guarantee that'll be an option for us because this is all hostile territory.
Right. So we
but
should
good
do the
chance
math.
We might be able to get stuff. So I did
We-
8 plus a week, worst case.
Well, I'm seeing 5 days in, and then
3 days up, but then we might need 2 days at the location.
where are you getting 3 days?
If I go from Sun Warriors and I go to Azamir, to me that's 3
Yeah.
squares away.
Yeah, but that's still hostile territory, so we
But
want to count
there
all.
may be. So I'm giving a range.
It is,
Best
yes.
case,
So
we have some
Azamir
ability to do something in Azamir.
Azamir is
may
not
not.
necessarily going to be they're not going to kill you on sight necessarily.
Are they going to be about as receptive as the
Necessary.
Elf Kingdom has been? We don't like your writ, go away, like that kind of thing.
Yes. Although their hierarchy make a history check.
Yeah, look at that. Those are cool, huh? History.
Anybody who likes can make a history check.
Sure way.
If someone wants to roll for me, I plus 1 to history.
I'll roll for Tozu,
Wow.
who took a level of exhaustion and has disadvantage, but
Already got
apparently
a 10.
I'm rolling well. I'm rolling very well. So
That's
Tozu
right.
got a 17.
Yeah, so I'm doing us in and up to Azamir with no waiting, 8 days. 2 days in if we were, 10 days. And say Azamir tells us to FU, it's going to be another 5 days to trading outposts. So that's why I was doing like 14, 15.
So Tozu is more familiar with Azamir and informs the group that while they are pretty brutal and not particularly friendly, they have a long, proud tradition of strength respecting and recognizing other strength. So while the elves are more closed off and more bureaucratic and secluded for the sake of seclusion, the orcs will often recognize other fierce warriors, even if they're not orcs, and give you some measure of respect for that.
Yeah, they respect power.
Yes.
So let's say 2 weeks of supplies.
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone?
Yeah, that's fair.
Does that
So-
sound reasonable,
That's what I was
Eli?
thinking.
Like, does that
Yes.
logically make sense?
That makes sense to me.
Okay, and that can all be carried on the wagon and
That can
whatnot.
all be carried on the wagon. I'm gonna say that I hate the way that water skins work in 5e. I don't think they make any sense. I think rules as written, you need 2 water skins per day, which is just not how I'm gonna do it.
I mean, we can get like barrels of water, you know, and
I can
We
also
could just
manipulate
say
water
we have
too.
large water skins.
Yes,
yeah, 'cause, like, we can have water skins to drink from and carry personally, but we can put barrels of water on the wagon if that like
Yes.
just logistically works better.
I would also like to keep track of it in case you get separated from the wagon or there's some form of event that happens that reduces your supplies on the wagon or on your persons. Make sense?
Yeah, so I mean, we can just say the wagon has X days of provisions remaining,
Yes.
you know, and at any given time we have, you know, a water skin or whatever water skins we have on us. If we get separated from the wagon, that's what we still have.
Yes. So I'm going to say that 1 water skin lasts 2 days.
For the purposes of we get separated from our
For
supply.
the purposes of you get separated from the supply, any water skins you have on you will last you 2 days. So everybody should have at least 1, but just keep that in mind if you specifically would like to bring extra water skins with you.
Interesting.
I'm not... metagame, I'm not planning on destroying your supply resources. Like I'm not planning on it, but if you make a series of
Terrible
unexpected
choices.
decisions and or terrible choices,
We going to pay.
then it may happen. If everybody plays like Tozu,
Oh.
you may get separated from your wagon.
Have you met Patrick? That will not happen.
Look, I
Yes.
found out I'm a god last session, okay? Like, you know.
Kind of did.
I love it.
Yes.
All right, before we do anything else, someone needs to bring the tiny person back to bed.
Bennett, I need you to be responsible
My
4-year-old
name
man
is
and
Tozu, and
put
I'm
yourself to bed.
fine.
Okay.
Just a little exhausted.
So I
Bennett?
would like to up my personal water skin to 2, and yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'd probably go the same route with at least 2.
I mean,
Does
'cause
2 feel like a good number for everybody? Is anybody insistent on having more or less?
I already have 3. I've
Just-
had 3 the whole
just
time, so
on
I have
my
3.
person, I'm gonna do that.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, I have one.
You need to go upstairs.
Hold
I
on.
love you. Go to bed.
Uh,
Okay? We'll see you in the morning. Love you. Okay, you stay up there though. Go
And
CPC.
Pat, this is an instance where this will count for your entourage.
yeah, that's what I'm looking up right now, actually, because I know that like Minimax don't have any real gear. But Grosif has.
I'm
one.
not gonna separate Min and Max from the wagon. For
Yeah,
this.
but like if something happens, like it doesn't hurt for me to say they have a water skin. You know, like.
Right.
So, alright. Yeah. I'm just gonna buy some miscellaneous stuff for them.
Well, and for the sake of ease, I'm going to say that they have their own water skins and rations that run out when your water skins and rations run
Yeah,
out.
so it's a
that
comparable.
are sort of like untouchable inventory. Like you can't
Okay.
take rations from them to give to other people, but
Yeah.
you also don't need to worry about giving them more.
As long as I
their
have,
supplies
they
will
have.
run out when your supplies run out,
Okay.
That's fair.
just to make it easier.
You're a sword.
What did he say?
And no, Nightblood, you don't need a water skin. You're a sword.
I love how DJ has Tozu revert to a dagger as a sword.
Well, when you're tiny,
As he's
everything's a
tiny.
sword.
In fairness, given my size.
Right.
Yep.
No, Nightblood is only thirsty for evil.
Eli, what about traveler's clothes? We had previously had like Arctic gear.
Oh, yes. So if you're looking for desert gear,
I mean, traveler's clothes is 2 GP is like a thing.
yes. So this was a thing that I actually wanted to.
Also, guys, I just got home, so
Hey,
Ah,
there you
you're
go.
so much easier to hear.
Hooray!
I have to turn you down.
sorry.
That's fine.
I'll be switching to the actual computer shortly.
No worries.
Sounds good.
We're still logisticking.
Don't you start that this early.
Oh my god, I'm so tired all of a
Just-
sudden.
no,
The
no.
like
Yeah, I'm tired too.
couch
But
was a trap.
Don't do it.
she robed up and everything. She's like, I'm
I was
chilling.
cold in the house randomly, and it was like 72. That was not okay. Like I was like cold, and it's
You
not
should
that
take
cold
your
in here.
temperature. Maybe you have 109 fever.
Maybe.
All right. So in hot weather, so in the desert, you will need to periodically make fortitude saves or constitution saves. I mean, and if you are wearing medium or heavy armor, you have a penalty on your save.
That's a thing.
If you're not wearing
That's how
armor.
we're gonna do it. If you're not wearing armor, then it's just a regular save.
So it's sort of like
So I
the
don't need any special clothing.
like disadvantage to stealth checks because of armor kind of idea, but like
Right,
it'd be
it's
like a con
effectively-
save.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Eli,
And I'm going to say that medium armor is a -2 and heavy armor is a -4.
Eli, does my
A
disguise kit help me at all with the
Does not.
desert wear? No.
Nope.
Okay. Figured I'd double check.
Yeah, I'll get I mean, my armor, as it is, the way I'm built, I think I'm fine, but I'll get something to, like, cover my head.
I'm going to say that light armor doesn't impose a penalty, but wearing appropriate desert clothing, i.e. no armor, gives you a +2
Ooh, yay!
A
I'm a
+2
+2.
to...
to the saves against the heat.
Okay.
Do we need, like, goggles,
+2
sunglasses, something like that?
Yes,
Understand.
that will be part of desert attire.
We acquire? Okay.
Yes.
Cool, just cover.
And like, little
Yeah.
masks for sand.
yeah.
I think no matter what, I'm keeping my armor on.
Okay. So no armor will be +2, light armor will
Sweet.
be nothing, medium armor -2, heavy -4.
Pretty sure I'm.
Does that make sense to everybody? Are there
Yeah,
any?
Works for me.
That's fair.
I can't
Does that feel
remember.
unfair in
I
any
just
way?
want to look up what I'm actually wearing. Am I wearing?
Yeah, I'll double
I'm-
check.
I'm wearing heavy
Medium.
armor.
I have
Yes,
studded
heavy
leather armor.
Jean shirt.
Shredded leather is light.
So
Yeah,
I have
studded
no
leather.
deficit, but I have no benefit.
Correct.
Mhm.
Could I get a +1 if I
You-
do half? So...
Nope. But you can
Okay.
choose to
Oh.
you can choose to take your armor off.
Oh my god, the enemy will be confused as I strip for them.
As long as you sing while you do it.
It takes a while. It takes a while to take your armor off.
That's what I mean.
but
I'm
if
going to
you-
take 2 rounds of initiative to be like, hey, big boys.
And the same goes for everybody. I mean, if you are anticipating a relatively easy journey, you can travel through the first, 3 or 4 days of desert with no armor on, and then put it on as you approach the ruins, or put it on as you approach Azamir. Like
When
it's up to you how you want to
Shields
play
are
this.
awesome.
Right, shields are fantastic, but just be aware that that's how the desert portion of this is going to go. I'm going to say that you're all going to purchase appropriate attire or trade out your Arctic clothes for desert clothes at this point. We're not going to worry about specifically what that means. If everybody would like a second water skin, just keep track of how many water skins you want. If anybody is taking more than 5, we're going to talk about it.
I have 3. I've had 3.
Okay.
We're good.
I'm good with 2 or 3 for everybody.
Yeah, I'll say
Or 2 or 3 what?
Water
Water
skin.
skin.
Water skins.
Yeah, I'm just going to do 2.
All right.
I want to be a cool kid, so I'll do 3.
yeah. I'm gonna do 3 just on the principle of the armor I'm wearing.
Yep.
And let's see, Brosif is wearing what? Leather, so she'll do 2.
Sure.
Oh.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
And besides the rations on the cart, I also have 10 days of rations on me, just in case of emergency.
Mm-hmm.
Does the cart have any extra rations on it at the moment?
I have an 11 count of rations.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
that's-
okay. That's the extra feed.
So
Alright,
we could
so
have
on the-
3 if we wanted water skins.
Yes,
I
you
think?
can have 3 water skins if you want.
Might
You may
as-
as well have
Might
3.
as well. Yeah.
Okay.
I started a trend.
Brosif gets 3.
Tis makes the sense.
Right, and we're saying 14 days of provisions,
Supplies.
water/food.
Okay.
I'll add that to my sheet as a cart. Alright, so we've got 20. And that 14 days covers everybody, right?
Yes.
Okay, so animals, entourage.
Yes. I'm just also making a note of this for myself. All right, and there are 7 of you and 2 horses that need passage on a boat.
On a boat.
Mhm.
Don't you
That
ever
is gonna
forget.
be-
Stay on a boat.
that is going to be 3 gold per day for boat travel at the sort of base rate, so 18 gold for boat travel, 52. And with getting everything at cost, this is all. It's going to cost you 40 gold as a party to get all of the rations, water skins, swap out the wheels of the carriage for
Let's.
rails, yeah,
Yep.
sleds.
All right,
What
Kat,
have
we
you?
splitting this? Is that our
How much-
grand plan?
How much money do you have?
I have 98 gold
And that's the question.
and 3 silver.
Y'all owe me. I got it.
I mean, I can go halves with you.
No, that's fine. You said 40?
Yes, 40 gold to outfit everything.
Keep you all alive.
I'm going to have the ship passage negotiation be a separate deal based on some roleplay stuff.
Kat,
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
at-
you can deal with that stuff.
Kat, I'm at least paying 10 gold. How about that?
Okay.
Okay, cat 30, Tozu 10.
Yep.
And
Spend.
supplies are outfitted.
Spant.
Brody has to let Beetle back in the carriage.
What carriage? I see a wagon that is not a wagon. I see a
God damn
sled.
it.
It's on a
I've
boat.
never been
Box
banned
with
from a
rails on
wagon
it.
that's not a wagon. I got banned from a carriage.
That's true. You were banned from a wagon, not from a rail.
Most
desert
from a desert sled.
vessel.
Terrible.
Oh my god.
Otherwise, I'll have to horrify you with Tales of My Night.
All right.
You can get banned too, you know.
Already been.
So negotiating all of this takes you 5 hours to go to the shop, find the outfitters, negotiate with everybody. The modifications to the carriage will not be ready until the following morning.
And like we
Which
still have
leads
like
to-
the wheels.
Yes, you still have the wheels. They're going to be strapped to the sides.
Yeah, they'll be mounted on the
Yeah,
sides.
yeah,
Oh, we
and
can
you
do Viking ship style. We can put shields on them.
You can.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Maybe in the future.
Yeah, you could armor your carriage later. So that you have now the second half of the day, let's say it's around noon, you have the second half of the day to find and negotiate passage on a ship. It's up to you where you want to start with that.
Sounds like a beetle thing.
I was gonna say, I spotted all the stuff, so y'all do all the negotiating. I'm not working.
So you know where the
Yeah.
port is.
I'll be there to assist, but I don't know this situation we're entering.
You are, due to your backstory, you are the most familiar with ships, captains, and other boaty things.
Other boaty things.
Other matters of the nautical.
Yes. Or aeronautical, even.
I too like to sound photosynthesis.
All those things.
Nice.
So where are we going?
DJ, if you would mark a level of exhaustion for yourself.
Yep.
You have disability on all skill checks.
Yep.
Disadvantage, not disability.
I was gonna say that's a new
I'm
one.
sleepy.
Interesting situation you found
The
yourself
DM
in.
has a level of exhaustion.
I do have level
DM
exhaustion
does
written
have-
down under my conditions, so
Okay.
I remember that from last time.
Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and say Beetle roll investigation with advantage. Bill.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry, there was a weird delay I just had.
Oh.
I saw
Sorry,
Eli
Millie.
talking, but then nothing. Investigation +2 with advantage. Thanks.
Womp womp. We'll have to push up.
So-
Yeah, that's a push up. Wait, hold on. Where is
Who's
it?
got the sticker?
I got
There we go.
Where is it?
I'm glad you enjoy them.
All right. So 17, you find. Jump in. That was crap. All right, you find two viable options. One of whom you introduces himself as an import-export specialist, which you understand from context and history that they are a smuggling ship.
My people!
The other is... actually, hang on, sorry, I'm going to tell you a little bit about their boat. So they have a longer, sleeker, single-masted vessel. It looks to be not particularly comfortable, not particularly well-armored, but very quick.
Where's here?
Yes. We'll go with what other people say. And your second option, the captain of that vessel is a very, very tan human with two teeth, one on the top, one on the bottom. Not centered, offset. Who talks very quickly and seems to very, very much want your money. The other viable option you find is on a double-masted, much larger, sturdier vessel. It is armored. It has weapons. It looks a lot slower. The captain of that vessel is a tall, broad man that seems very formal and ex-military. Appears to have... He's an older man. Appears to have some background in the navy of some nation.
Give us about the comfort of that ship. You mentioned the first ship.
Seems to be much more comfortable, a little bit slower, but also potentially a little bit safer. But a little bit slower. Also, the guy seems a little bit uptight, so if your party got up to any unsavory shenanigans, you may find yourselves in trouble.
Seems okay. What are you guys talking about?
Yes.
So we got just the two options?
3 of you would have a great time on that one.
So just
Mind you, Brody's not lawful.
Yes, those are the 2 options that are leaving within your time frame heading south. Everybody else
I
is either
vote
going to
for
be...
the first ship.
Okay.
What, why? Not that, like, I don't think it's a bad idea. I'm just, you know.
Yeah, you
rolled a
can
2.
share all this with the party.
I was 50-50.
I rolled a
I feel like the speed of our journey has some merit, and our ability to defend ourselves may exist already because we're here. Versus if we had to go with the more safe route, it's going to take longer, and that would put our ration situation at a more dire strait.
Our rations don't start ticking until we get off the boat.
Correct.
Is there a price difference?
No.
So basically, do we want faster and less comfortable, or slower and more accommodating?
I'd also
would
add
the
a
less-
factor of I don't know about safety. I don't know if that's the term I want to use, but that was the one that the storyteller tossed around. So one is
Yes.
faster, potentially more dangerous, and more uncomfortable. The other, or the fourth one, the mannerism of the captain.
So when I say safe versus dangerous, the faster vessel is more likely to be able to outrun enemies. However,
right, versus stand and fight.
Storms or a forced stand and fight encounter, it would be less stable. Whereas the second one is not likely to be able to outrun any pursuers, but could stand and fight and could weather a storm better.
You said that it's expected 5 days of travel to get down there.
Let me see.
Well, then it would be 10 with the longer boat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it would be 8 days with the longer boat or 5 days with the faster boat.
I mean, I'm of the opinion that time is money and, possibly life.
Also, yes, it is also much longer on the sea to potentially encounter something. While it could weather a storm better, it's a lot more time to encounter a storm.
Mm. That's fair too.
So,
Decisions.
I put a vote out to the first boat still. I don't know why, but it feels right.
You just want to give him our money.
No, just feels right.
Oh, well, I'll go with your
the
expertise in it.
it's just the nature of the people on board. If I used to
Is
be
it
on
bad-
boats
is it
like
bad
this,
that-
and
Is it bad that my initial opinion is whatever your opinion is, go for the opposite?
you do that in real life. It doesn't count when you bring it to game.
No, I think there's some precedent in game.
there's some precedent in game, but I'm not sure Tozu how much Tozu would enjoy spending over a week with.
Yes, I am quite aware. I am not saying I disagree. I'm just saying my natural opinion.
It's still at the opposite of Beetle's opinion.
Yes.
Just don't-
However, I am going to side with Beetle on this one, and this might be the last time that I side with Beetle on it.
Hey, if anything,
Any
just feel like your
objections?
people too, right?
No, like I said, I geared us up. Y'all can figure out our transportation. So I will do what the group decides.
All right. The stated price is 18 gold to get you all the way there. I'm going to say Beetle can make a persuasion check. Bring that down a little bit,
Happily.
if you so choose.
And is this like a Tozu sketchy friend? Can Tozu
Gotta love
wheel
that.
and deal?
Plus 10.
I'm going to say that with the 19, you can bring it down to 15 gold.
Sweet.
Here. Huh?
Cool.
Cool.
I don't know who's paying for it or how.
I think Kat's been saying she's just manning all the money.
Well, Tozu said that this would be Tozu, or DJ said this would be Tozu's, right? Because
Okay.
I did all the rest, and then Tozu was like, "I'll throw 10 in." I'm like, "Okay, fine," but he didn't have to.
Sure.
This is coming off of Tozu's sheet.
Yeah, so this is in addition to
In addition to the
40?
10 you spent on supplies, yes, for a total of
so there's another
55.
15. Okay.
Yeah,
with
and that
your
still nets you a
shenanigans-
little less than what Cat threw in, so we're basically halfsies.
So with your shenanigans in the marketplace, favor with Mother from last time, and a foot in the underworld, plus some negotiation skill, you have saved 15 gold off 70.
Oh.
Okay.
I'd like to.
What is the giggling?
Might have the pirate background.
No, I'm just thinking about. I'd like to activate one tick on Ashley for my true sight.
Ah, okay.
Anything out of ordinary of anything I can see on this dock? Would you like a perception check with the
There-
true sight?
Yes. So the vessel that you have selected. Actually, no. Just kidding. Wait, hang on. What does True Sight do? Just invisible and shapeshifted stuff? I believe.
Normal magical darkness, invisible creatures and objects automatically detect visual illusions, succeed on saving throws against them, perceives original form of anything that is.
Oh, you can see illusions?
I can see illusions.
Okay.
And and the illusion becomes an opaque outline, so I can see the truth underneath, but I can still. So, like, if somebody was reaching to me with an illusionary hand, I could fake it.
Okay. Yes. So you see a number of illusions in the vessel that you have elected that are covering up some secret doors and compartments on board the ship.
Said they were smugglers.
Import-export specialists.
I know what I heard.
You technically didn't hear anything.
It's nothing particularly unexpected for a vessel of this type. It does seem to be in good condition. It's not like a
Covering up a hole.
yeah, or like a polymorphed demon or anything. It is.
But I see hidden doors that are
Yes, some hidden doors and compartments.
Storagey, yeah.
It's where they keep the life preservers.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Sorry, I was just thinking.
Any more things you want to scope out?
I'll leave that information unknown that I can see this, I guess, for now.
You don't tell the rest of us.
Well, not with everybody around. Not with everybody.
Wait, you don't want to tell your rogue partner?
Not yet. Not yet.
Definitely not
I
yet.
don't know how to roleplay.
All right, I'm going to say that all of that takes you 3 hours. Your carriage, wagon, sled, cart, adventure mobile will be ready and delivered by the following morning. The ship will be ready to depart the following morning. You have secured passage. You have secured goods and supplies for... Did you say 2 weeks or 15 days?
Yeah, it was
like that, yeah.
2 weeks.
2 weeks through the desert.
Yeah, I wrote 14 days down.
Cool. All is in order. You have the remainder of the afternoon to attend any other private business you would like in the city.
Tofu, you said you had possible connections
Sorry.
to a cheap market.
Are we at the cheap market?
We actually used it.
Yes, you did use the cheap market.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure if there was going to be more market options like potions of healing or.
No, I'm assuming that
or
by
was it just like
me coming in with the group for the market like that.
Yes,
they-
it brought everybody into it. If there are specific things that you would like to... That was kind of a group activity in the morning to go and purchase regular stuff.
Okay.
If you now know where it is, and you may or may not be able to get away with some discount prices, you may have to bring Tozu with you, and there also is a regular, standard, normal market.
No, that's okay. I'd actually like to hang back at the ship and maybe chat with a couple crew or the captain.
Sure.
I just
so
wasn't
the-
sure if that shop was another option again, or if what we did was the extent of our discount was just supplies and stuff.
It's an option for Tozu, and you can ask Tozu to go with you or look for something specific.
No, for the group.
But yeah.
So-
So if you want to hang at the ship, all right. So your captain's name is Yalb, Yalb.
Yalb.
Someone put it in the...
Yeah, of
Already
course you
on
won't.
it.
Yeah. I'll,
Yalb, come back now. You hear?
That's how I spell.
Yalb is the
Y-
captain of the
Y
Wave
apostrophe
Dancer.
ALB.
Yalb.
The wave dancer.
I'll use the shell phone to check in with HQ and just give them a quick briefing on,
Sure.
Current
We're-
situation.
we're taking this ship that's captained by this person down the coast and gonna go through the desert and then work our way back up.
Does the
Okay.
name of the ship trigger anything
wave.
in my memory? Wave dancer?
Ooh, make a history check. Brody, you get back from, let's say, dispatch,
Sure.
that things are getting increasingly dire.
And that's why we're taking a boat, because it'll be faster.
Yes.
So I
They
guess-
are starting to feel the chill effects, even at the outskirts of the city of Jakabed.
So I want the name of the captain or the boat, if I recall either of those. I'd like to-
Yes,
Once
so
you-
you You vaguely remember the Wave Dancer. It was previously captained by Captain Thrawn. When you were a young lad, the Wave Dancer was a smuggling vessel captained by Thrawn. It was known for shipping spice and exotic goods from further south than any other ship. They weren't really a competitor's market for you as a lightning pirate. But you drank with them or encountered members of their crew a number of times throughout your early adolescence.
Yeah, I'd like to chat with the captain and mention that I remember, the Wave Dancer sounds familiar. I think I remember it when it was under Captain Thrawn. And then go into stories of my interactions with the crew and talk about Captain Shakespeare.
So Yalb gives a little bit of a grimace at the mention of Thrawn, but perks up a little bit at the mention of Captain Shakespeare. He was just a crew member when Thrawn was captain, but he's lived his whole life. Yalb has lived his whole life on Wave Dancer. Thrawn was tragically killed by rival smugglers, and the first mate took over as captain. Yalb wound up being promoted to first mate. The intermediate captain retired, and Yalb took over command of the ship. He remembers Captain Shakespeare fondly, hasn't seen him in several years, and reports that Captain Shakespeare has actually been continuously adventuring and is still farming lightning further to the northeast.
Yeah, good man. Hopefully I can
you have a little bit
raise
of
morale with my music on this voyage. I'll tell him.
you have a little bit of respect there, a little bit of
a little rapport.
a little rapport, exactly.
I'll take it.
Thank you
That's
for
what
the
I
word.
was hoping for. A little good graces. We're known.
All right, what would other people like to do with the rest of their days?
How big's the crew on this ship?
9. So your party almost doubles the crew.
I have an idea of things I want to do, but I'm gonna do some math. So if someone else wants to,
You're trying to figure out if you have enough silver.
yeah. Well, I have two things. I have to plan for a party, and I have to go check on the common folk. And I don't have a lot of money.
Oh,
You can ask me for money if you want. I feel I owe it to you for lieu of explanations.
Well, can I retcon me passing 10 gold to Brody to say, make it epic as they leave?
Yes,
Sure.
yes, you can. Brody, you have 10
Yeah,
gold.
I will make known amongst the adventuring party that I'm going to plan a little something on the boat at some point. So if anyone, I hold out my alms box. I'm like, if anyone wants to contribute to the party fund.
I'd like to think that Cat is just looking at you this entire time, being like, really? Really?
And hopefully...
Pretty much.
Meanwhile, I'm a lush, so therefore I will toss you 5 gold.
Right, so I got 10 from Beetle and 5 from Tozu, right?
I got us water. Well, I got us survival.
That's why we love
Fairness, you got them water and survival. I held my own on things.
Okay.
I had a very rough night, otherwise I would have paid for everyone.
La la
If you're
la
chilly,
la.
you can put on longer pants, okay? And you've got your blanket in there too. Okay? Go get some CB sleep. You have a busy day going to the baseball game tomorrow. Okay?
Ooh.
I have a fun thing that... This is great. This just gave me a good idea. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Oh,
So
weird.
nobody
gonna
else
die
wants
again, aren't
to
I?
go, I can do some stuff.
Yeah. I'm basically waiting for you and Kat to make your moves before I say anything.
Okay.
Just in case you guys need me for anything.
Alright, I'm gonna go buy some ale and food.
Sure.
Eli?
Yep.
I don't think that I'm necessarily gonna get anything too fancy. Yeah.
I will say that you also get the information from the crew that they will all be staying at a particular inn near the port the night before your departure. If that changes anything for you.
No, I'm actually gonna save this for when we're on the ship.
Yeah, do not
Fantastic.
make all of our people like drunk so that we can't actually leave the port.
We have to earn the party.
Yeah, right.
Have to.
Yeah, so just some ale, some cheese, some bread, whatever. You want me to just kind of arbitrarily spend a gold or so, or whatever math I kind of figure out here?
Yeah, do what you want to do.
Okay.
The more
'cause I'm not buying anything
the
like
more you
fancy.
spend on it, the more excessive and fancy it can be.
Yeah,
and
I
if
just
you
want to make sure that I can feed and beverage everybody.
Yeah, you want to buy snacks for the journey.
Yeah, party.
I
want
want
to
to
party on the boat.
beverage everybody.
Yeah, I want to beverage everybody. My -1 intelligence. I also, for myself, I want to buy some measure of trade good.
Okay.
It would be like legitimate cargo for a reputable vessel as this type.
Are you buying that from the legitimate marketplace or from my marketplace?
Wherever.
So if you
I don't-
need me to go with you to mine, then I can join you.
It's
if you
probably easier to find legitimate trade goods in the legitimate marketplace.
Okay.
I figured as much, but I just wanted to make sure.
And I don't need like a lot. I just want a unit of I don't know, one gold in trade goods is a pound of ginger, for example.
Right. Yeah, I'm looking at the trade good sheet now.
Yeah, page 157 in the PHB. If you
If
Yeah.
you guys would like to
Oh,
go to
God.
Discord, I'll show you what I'm currently entertaining the crew with a little prestidigitation and
Oh my
my
god.
bardic skills.
already, oh man, he's already doing his lightning thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but
You're already entertaining them? Too soon.
No.
While they're
No.
loading and prepping the ship.
Yeah. No, I've made some rapport with the captain. Now I'm trying
And
to.
you get inspiration.
I'm working and schmoozing with
Away.
the crew.
I don't know what you have to say. I know.
Man, sync with you guys and what I'm sharing is killing my side.
I've been coming for your love all day.
I'm watching.
DJ, the delay with you and what I hear.
I mean, fair.
I like how he put the glass underneath the sphere so the lightning goes all around it.
Yeah, so some
Alright, that's enough.
unit of
Yes.
legitimate trade good.
We're gonna go with cotton cloth.
Okay.
So you get 2 square yards of cotton cloth.
Well,
Is that like
Black Betty,
per gold
cotton,
or whatever?
That is for 1 gold.
1 gold. Okay.
It's 5 silver per square yard.
Sure.
Oh, Bill,
So-
Bill,
Like
by the
more
way,
than
on
you
a meta thing, make sure to check your chat in Discord because I came to the attention from a couple people I ran into today that they were trying to catch your attention in there.
My chat?
I can't guarantee they're in
Your
there
stream.
right now, but from
Oh, the
Yes.
Twitch
or
chat.
not Discord, Twitch chat rather.
Oh my god. Do people try to interact with us on Twitch chat?
There are people who.
I've actually.
That's
had a few-
amazing.
There's no one in my Twitch chat right now.
Okay, well, I happen to run into 2 people that I will not name on
Fair.
while we're streaming,
Sure.
but I can just text you right now.
Yeah.
That
No,
works
if
too.
if I see people and they chat, I usually mute you guys and the recording,
Well,
and I'll say something.
Well, they said they were in last week and you weren't paying attention, but maybe it's because you weren't necessarily you were trying to focus on your new
Mm.
character.
Yeah,
instead.
depending on what was going on, but you never know. Yeah.
All right,
And-
Brody, you have trade goods. You
Yep,
are working
so-
on party supplies.
I'm gonna have the trade goods
Sent to the
delivered to the ship under my name for our chartered voyage.
ship. Sure.
So that can get there tonight or tomorrow. So it's ready for sale tomorrow.
Right.
And then after my shopping, I want to those people that we encountered on our way into the city.
Yes.
I want to go back to that area
Sure.
and check on them and kind of, revisit their situation.
Life still sucks being poor. We're gonna skip to Kat for a second, and then we'll
Sure.
refer to Kat and Tozu. Let them tee up some actions.
So is there any kind of like, I don't know, library / scholarly-ish area in this place at all?
Yes, there is.
Yes, my nerdliness has been activated because we have time to kill.
So there's a Hall of Records, which is like the municipal building,
Okay.
and then there's also a subsection of the Hall of Myths that is not actually full of myths. It's just full of regular books. It's a library.
I'm gonna go there
Sure.
because I'm a nerd and I like it. And I'm
Very
not
good.
really necessarily looking for anything in particular, but like, can I roll to see if anything catches my eye?
Sure. Roll investigation.
Just made me think that Weird Al Yankovic would make a song like, I am a nerd and I like it.
So you find some general books on sailing, tides, weather patterns, that type of thing that you feel may be pertinent. And you also find a book on the history of the orcs, the orc tribes, and the power struggles of Azamir through the ages.
Cool. Can I read these things and take notes on anything important-ish?
Yes, it will take you several hours. Do you want to spend the rest of your day here?
Yeah,
Probably a good place to do that. All right.
I'm a nerd. This is my bread and butter.
Yes. I make a note in either your inventory, somewhere on your character sheet, write down that you have some notes on those topics.
Okay.
On Orcish history, Azamir history, and sailing and tides. Cool.
I just want to remember notes on Orcish history.
DJ, I'm sending you a picture.
Asmir. History.
We have visitors.
Did you say tides and what? Sailing and tides?
Yes, sailing and tides.
Please do, Mike.
You find it's kind of like a farmer's almanac, but
Yeah,
for the sea. And then like a book about ships and what's a jib and what's a mizzenmast and all that
Yeah.
good stuff.
Okay.
How jib is cut and whether you like it or don't.
Yes.
All right, perfect.
You
Thank
don't like
you.
the cut of the jib. All right, Tozu.
All right, so I would like to go back into the shop, the one that I have connection with. Just I know that normally the healing potions are 50 gold pieces. How much are they going for here?
45 gold pieces.
45. Okay, I'm actually gonna hold off on those, which is probably against better judgment, but with what I know about Azamir from earlier, with the fact that it's like, they will respect,
Yes. Mhm.
respect strength and whatnot. I don't know if you need me to do a history check for this, but is there, like, with half-orcs, if I present anything to them, like, as a gift or whatnot, does that earn more respect to things? Does that make passage a little bit easier?
Gift giving in Orcish culture is actually a subservient move.
Okay.
Yeah, kick the teeth in.
It's appeasement. They are more susceptible to ornamentation.
Ornamentation,
So, like,
as in
Wearing
the trophies of others that you've slain.
wearing the trophies of exactly.
You got to
of
get some of
enemies.
that like body glide oil and like lube up your muscles.
Where is this going?
Like
I
if
don't
you
know.
if you kill a dire wolf and turn its head into a hat.
I don't want to lube up the orcs. Where is this going?
Get in the muscles.
No, you lube up your hand like.
No.
But yeah, or like giant serpent fangs as a necklace.
by chance at this little shop, is there a serpent
investigation.
fang necklace? Oh,
Roll
why?
investigation for some giant
Chopping.
serpent fangs.
Chopping
All right.
check.
Before
You can
Before-
roll for a generally suitably
oh
intimidating
god, I have to do this at disadvantage.
artifact. Yes, you do have to do this at disadvantage.
Exhaustion.
Okay.
This is
Wait,
exhaustion.
before I roll, on a meta scale, do we want to take bets on how bad this roll is going to be?
You're gonna
You're
roll a
gonna
one.
roll
It
it.
doesn't matter.
You're gonna roll a 2. No push up.
Where's the
Not bad.
disadvantage, though? Where's the disadvantage? Oh,
all right.
okay. Yeah. So proportional for your size. Yeah. You find a pair of basilisk fangs
Ooh,
that you could
I know what a
potentially
basilisk is.
you could potentially ornament. They would actually cover you from shoulder to elbow.
I am intrigued.
Get him bronze dipped and wears them on a chain.
How much would these be?
They are decorative, and they're actually carved a little bit with an image of an entire basilisk down them. And the very, very tip of it has been capped with metal, so it's not sharp still.
Excellent. I mean, that's probably good considering my usual luck.
They cost 1 gold for the pair.
I will buy these.
Sure.
I will buy these, and do I need to pay extra to actually turn it into something that I can like adorn on myself?
No, I'll say that you can take 1 hour to affix them in a wearable fashion to your armor in a place that's visible.
It's cool because I imagine these being like scrimshaw.
Yes.
I
It
will.
being a nautical, like a seafaring city.
I will do such a thing. I will make these. I will take that hour to affix them to my armor. And depending on how things are at the end of that hour, because I know Cat's, stuck in the library again. If assuming Beetle or Brody do not need my services for anything, then at the end of that hour, I would like to take a short rest to attune with the gauntlets that I have recovered.
Sure.
But once again, that is depending on what the status is at the end of this first hour of.
Yeah, I think Cat's going to be in the library for a while, and Beetle's going to be on the boat for a while. So you can find your fangs and then attune to your item.
Okay.
we're
Yeah,
gonna go
it was basically down to Brody. Like,
Yeah.
assuming Brody
I'm
didn't
good.
get in any trouble, then. So okay.
Trouble.
Brody,
It's-
Brody
you know,
stops trouble.
Brody, I got your back on things. This is what I do.
I appreciate it.
Brody stops trouble almost as well as you make it.
I have never made trouble in my life.
Almost.
Almost.
You're fine.
So Brody, you are amongst the people, amongst the poor. You, when you initially entered town, kind of handed out some copper pieces, did some lay on hands, were able to make life better for these people, and do not see any lasting change from your actions. It looks exactly the same as it did when you initially arrived.
Well, I made it better for a day at least.
Yes, you did. There's something very important in that.
Is there anything about that I see they could make some more like permanent change. Like, oh look, that well pump is broken, or this outhouse is toppled over. I don't know.
Quick
Bathhouse.
wins.
Well, not
No.
necessarily like a quick win, but like something that I can do that might last
I
more
was
than a
thinking
day.
More ways of helping the people in a short term versus overthrowing a corrupt government, which is long.
Yes, yeah. No, okay. If we're gonna make that the scale, then yes,
That's what I was
agree
thinking you were
with the
trying to go
assessment.
for. Yeah.
We're
Time
overthrowing a
consumption.
government. I will stop this improvement. I'll go to overthrow a government.
Not
No,
necessarily a full-on systemic change, but
Yeah.
something that might last a bit longer.
I was just thinking of what you were doing, just checking.
Pretty much every structure is ramshackle. Almost all of the roofs have holes in them. Every building is either missing windows or doors, or has large cracks in the walls. There's not really roads to speak of. It's more of dirt paths. The wells in town are functional but old. Roll an investigation check.
I'm gonna have Min-Max and Bursif with me. Can I gain advantage just from them helping me
Yeah, sure.
look around? Yeah. Oh,
No, 14's still.
looking for that 15.
Yeah. No, I know. Make a perception check.
Same thing. Advantage.
Nope, just a perception check.
Okay. 14.
Okay.
That's my number today.
So as you're going out amongst the people and seeing some of the same people that you recognize from the day before that you have helped, you do kind of notice that, I'm pretty sure that kid was limping, and they're not today. They look dirty, they look disheveled, they look hungry, but at least they're not limping today. And you kind of recognize that, and you feel a connection to these people. And as you're looking around, you kind of just glance at your pennant, and you notice a new pattern that's starting to form in the shape of two kind of cupped hands.
Okay. That's cool.
With that, you sort of abruptly feel a connection and understanding to these people. We can go over specifically what this charm will do later. But I'm going to say for now, it gives you that +1 that you were that you were looking for
The
effectively.
15.
Yeah, and you hit that mark, and seeing these people and seeing what they all kind of have been struggling for and looking for, you note that there is a communal dining hall that is still somewhat in use, but actually has a system for running water in it that is not functioning. And you feel that it would be a benefit to the community and a source of hope for them if you could restore running water to this communal dining area.
Fortunately, that's not my jam, but that's something I
Well.
like. No, it's what I need. I just don't have the means at the moment. I don't know how much camera time you want me to steal for, like, oh, can I fix this thing, or can I find someone to fix it? I obviously want to try to
I
fix
think,
it.
yeah. All right. So make. This is going to be another investigation with advantage. You have Brosif and Min and Max helping you try to figure out how this works and how it's broken. If there's any other bonuses, modifiers, etc., you think that you should get, then let me know.
Let me do a quick look-see here. I don't.
Was that a 12 for it?
Yeah, I rolled the two
Okay.
rolls. It was like a 12
It
and an
seems to just be a damaged section of pipe. you could probably replace it pretty easily if you had a pipe.
I'm gonna have my entourage put the word out that I'm here trying to clean up the place, and if anyone of the community can assist with the plumbing, I would appreciate their assistance. Because them helping themselves is better than me doing it for them.
I appreciate the justification for the role.
I like that.
Well, they could take pride in it, you know? Like,
I don't know. I just think it'd be funny more if it was like 20, you have a pipe. 15,
Yeah.
teach them how to use the pipe.
how do you use the pipe?
All right.
Yes. So this whole endeavor takes you 3 hours.
Sure.
But you are able to obtain a suitable section of pipe, replace it, and you have restored running water to this community banquet hall, we'll say.
Okay, nice.
Nicely done.
I will
You'll notice
give...
there's a number of spectators that are kind of like, what is this crazy
What's this guy doing?
Like, who are you? You don't live here. Why are you doing this?
I'll call for a baker to bring bread,
Sure.
and I
You
will
can send
invite...
Min or Max to get.
Yeah. And then I will, so I'll give some, here's a silver, go get us a bunch of bread,
Mhm.
And then, I'll call for everyone to come in and, who, will come and hear me. And I will do a number of, have some water and have a slice of, a chunk of bread, and I'll cast healing prayer and lay on hands, and, I'll pass my cup around, my chalice.
I'm going to say that as word of this is kind of not spreading crazily, but any of the party that would like to join can hear about this, be like, it sounds like a Brody thing to do. And if any of you would like to go and assist or participate in any way, you are welcome to. If you would like to stay home and read nerd books, that is also okay.
I don't, none of you guys can have to come. You can all do your own thing.
Yes,
I mean, am I past the point of what I said before?
Yes, you have done the things.
Okay, then I will join. As always, I'm trying to stay in Brody's good graces on things.
Sure.
I'll recognize Tozu's arrival. Tozu's here, everyone. Tozu's a friend of mine.
My people.
Tozu gets cheers from very different people than Brody does.
Just wait,
he's a friend
didn't even
from
notice those
work.
people in the back, hiding in the shadows.
They blended right in with the darkness.
Yeah, that's odd. But yeah, so I'm just gonna.
Of course, Brody, par for course.
Yeah.
He just learned to love the celebrity.
It's just soup kitchen,
Mm-hmm.
kind of it for them.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's
like
just
it. I
I'll
like the
I will spend spell slots and lay on hands and use my artifact of my creed
Yes.
and all that.
Fantastic. Would anybody else like to do anything this evening?
I will definitely not rip out anyone's hearts.
Thanks.
I'll catch
Appreciate
up
that.
with the crew on this team. I'll leave the crew. I would have stayed there till like dinner time and then head back.
I would say we should probably get like dinner, or at least eat some
Yeah.
decent
Yes.
foods.
So I'll catch up with them, and then if we're at a tavern inn for the evening,
Would you like to eat separately at a tavern inn, or would you like to participate in this community meal?
I'm fine with joining the community meal. If that's our
Hey everyone, look, this is Beetle. I know this guy.
Not so loud, Brody. Just not so loud.
I come in playing music. I
Sure.
enter with flair. Ooh,
I show up
can I
smiling because I learned all the things.
Can I roll a performance roll to see how impactful my entrance is?
Absolutely, you can.
All right.
I know you got like a +10, but man, I wanted the 1.
Yes.
No, my intimidation and persuasion are high. This one's just a little high.
Yes, you are
I'm quite
strumming along.
I'm quite
You've been kind of grooving like all the way from the docks.
day.
Like you were playing everybody on and you never stopped. You were just kind of walking around town like the Pied Piper, just
Maybe some of the crew follow to this party we just accidentally came upon.
Was he making his way downtown, walking fast, faces passing? He's homebound.
no.
I'm
No,
not-
he's walking
I'm not
slowly.
homebound. I'm going I'm going
He's
He's
already
going on an
this.
adventure. No, he's just going on an adventure.
Hobbit now.
Yeah, I'll give some
I'd say
at
he's
some
a
point
wayward
during the
son
night.
carrying on.
I'll tell some sort of tale with dinner.
Sure.
I can make a perform check and back it up with my inspiring speech feat.
Sure.
See what I get. That's a bad roll. That's inspiration. That's what I have right there, because I have 3 and I need to spend some of them.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I'll take the 15.
Beautiful. So you tell a rousing tale of great. You don't tell a rousing tale of great.
No,
deeds.
something about
You tell a
people
tale of
coming together.
homesteading in the north.
yeah,
Of
Earth
a
and
small
home.
settlement in the foothills of the mountains that just was beset by hardship after hardship after hardship, but brought the people there closer together than ever, and it's now one of the warmest establishments, tightest knit communities of toughest people, persevering against all odds.
And despite the cold that I know that they're suffering
Yes.
today, up in those foothills of the mountains, they're still there, and they're still warm.
Yes, they are. You even name drop Little Dabbit.
I was gonna say a little Dabbit, crowd favorite. All right, so yeah, that's my thing. I've stolen enough.
All right. So you spend your evening. You have obtained some new stuff, prepped gear. Everything's ready for your journey.
I spent
you had-
10 gold, by the way, for the cruise party.
The ship stuff, sure.
Yeah, I felt that was a good number to kind of
Yeah.
run things out.
So as the evening kind of wears on, everybody finishes up dinner. Kids go to sleep. Adults go to do whatever they're doing.
Do adult things.
You all make your
Sheep go to
way.
heaven, goats go to hell. Yeah, we gotcha.
You make your way back to the inn. Everybody can long rest.
Yeah.
Hey!
Tozu is finally unexhausted.
Ooh.
Them spell slots.
Not a bad
So
day to be
bad.
exhausted for.
So that
I
means
mean, it had
that,
impact. You know, it meant something. There were skill checks.
Yes, there were.
but that means that goes down a peg, but I'm back to, well,
Shouldn't have any exhaustion now, right?
I don't have
No
any
exhaustion.
exhaustion, but I still
You
have
lose
my,
max HP.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I still have, but because I never lose my temporary hit points out of,
Yes, you still have like 33 temporary hit points.
yeah, Hey, guess how many hit points I currently have if you add them up? Just take a guess. Come on.
69.
70 minus
Nice.
1.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know what? You lose a second max HP.
Before we go to bed, do you have any Palandy hand options to attempt to fix his ailment of HP?
I don't know that he's losing 1 HP every
Tozu
day.
has not communicated this with the group.
Oh, well then, have a good night.
It'll come out when it comes out.
Once you have
You've
3
said that in
HP,
college before, and it made
I've
me
got
as
a
nervous
problem.
then as I'm nervous now.
Like it's
in-
10 days till we hit the Sun Warriors at least.
I mean,
so-
in slight fairness, in theory, right now I'm just like feeling like just slightly, like just slightly off. Like it hasn't.
You know what's going on.
All
It's
right.
not like a big effect, but you know what's going on.
I picture him with like this little pinprick of like blood loss going on, and then as this problem persists, it's going to be a bigger and bigger hole.
It starts as like just like a tiny nosebleed, and then at the end he's just like full on like bleeding from the eyes.
Yeah, like every
What's wrong, guys?
Like dribbling from the mouth continuously.
See, the thing is, it started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this? It was only a kiss. It was only a kiss.
Yeah, you're gonna die.
You're fired.
You are really skirting the DM.
No, it's fine. It's funny because it's the killers.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Are we also being inspired in the morning by any tales? of
Yes, I will
Yes.
give my normal. Every meal is a banquet. Every paycheck is a treasure trove.
And I just turned to you, just going, "Great speech, champ. You really motivated the team today."
Feeling it today. I'm feeling it. So 9 temp HP to whoever wants to accept it.
Sweet.
Koza, do you want to swap
Oh,
your?
it's 10 now or 9?
Nope.
You said
9.
Nine.
It's still 9.
Okay,
No, I think I'm good for right now.
just gotta double check. Giving you the option. All right, so you make your way to the Wave Dancer. Yalb and the crew are ready, prepping the ship, checking everything over one last time before you head out.
Any fun secret handshakes maybe the crew taught me when I coming on board?
Am I cool yet? Am I cool yet?
Kinda. I really kind of want to make a good rapport with this crew for some reason.
Yes,
I feel
you
like
can be cool.
feel like my background is just drawing me to these people.
You can be cool.
You'll be cool. I'm cool.
Hey, thanks. Thanks.
I want to make sure that that the wagon modified wagon has been delivered. That my trade good parcel has been delivered.
Yes, you inspect all the gear. Everything is as purchased. 14 days of supplies on the modified wagon. The slats look nice and sturdy and unlike anything you've ever seen before, but hopefully they work on sand. You're just kind of trusting this craftsman.
Better than wheels.
Definitely going to be better than wheels.
We're gonna get there and it's gonna be like hard rock. Just be like, son of a bitch.
I'm explaining to Kat how I killed a basilisk while she was in the library, where I got these sweet fangs from.
You know what? Roll deception.
Yeah.
It's contested by
Insight.
Hey, Kat, you're not
Insight,
evil,
yeah.
are you?
I don't
Cat
think
is
so.
not evil. Cat,
Damn.
roll an
Not
insight
today.
check.
Me?
If she was, she isn't
Oh.
anymore.
Is it insight?
Yeah.
16.
Yeah, she knows you're full of shit.
God damn it.
So Tozu is spinning you some yarn about how she killed the basilisk while you were in the library yesterday.
Was it bigger than you?
Oh.
Yes.
Gotta go there. Go there.
Snap.
Kat's just finding the holes in my story and correcting them, being like, okay, this is how you convincingly tell a lie.
It's pronounced basilisk.
You know it's bad when the person that uses persuasion or charisma as their dump stat is trying to convince me how to lie.
All right.
So good.
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
No last minute shenanigans?
I do just want to make sure that my my trade goods are logged on the manifest with the captain
Okay.
or
Yes.
whoever.
With
First
the
mate,
what do they call the
quartermaster,
guy that runs the shipyard?
the
It's not
bosun,
the
or the
dockmaster.
dock master.
Maybe it's the dockmaster. Sure. Yes,
As,
they are. They are cataloged. You appear to be legitimate traders, or at least. I mean, it's a lot of people to escort 1 gold
Yeah.
worth of trade goods, but
Hey,
whatever.
I have
People have-
something.
Yeah, you have trade goods, and
Oh.
are a legitimate trader.
As the captain says to set sail, I'm going to start prestidigitating lighting to the song of Final Countdown.
Oh boy.
Just to kind of, get people pumped for the trip. A little rally.
Sure.
Can I do another performance? I want to see
Yes,
if
you
I'm
can.
actually helpful. I'm going to use one of my inspiration. I'm gonna use one
Oh.
of my inspiration.
Hey,
I'm
you're
gonna
the new
stop using
Tozu.
my inspiration.
Oh, you're definitely the new Tozu.
Actually, I had 3, so I'm down to 1.
A number shall be 11.
Hey, you still have one more
I
than
mean,
me.
they're all over 10. It's just not that wowing.
Yes.
I mean,
you are
yeah.
moderately successful. The crew's like, oh yeah, this is nice. Like,
it's different, but it's nice.
you know, you're
We
getting
don't
a little
normally
bit of
leave
like,
like this.
you're getting a little bit of like heaving on beat instead of just.
We
The
don't
crew-
hate him yet.
crew is over here. What's this new age bullshit?
Just want to work. Just want to work in peace.
Oh, there's your PG-13 rating.
The bullshit.
So you put out to sea and begin making your way south.
Sweet.
Down,
I'm going to point out that it is
around.
9:45.
Yeah,
Yeah, we go.
it's like a normal stopping point-ish.
I
Yeah.
think heading
Find a
south
stop.
feels like a natural rest. If everybody's good with
Yeah.
that.
As long as we're not heading north, we're on the right ship.
Oh, this was our ship? Oh, man.
Oh, our ship left at
to the right.
5:45.
Damn.
No, boys, Titanic leaves in 15 minutes.
Aww.
I
Oh
mean,
my
Too
God.
soon. Too soon.
that's
No,
why
the
I
name
wanted
of
to get
the name of the other ship was Titanic.
Are you
So
kidding? This is
went
what
way
Eli's
past
plan is. Eli is planning to sink the ship and have me and Brody like try to get on a
The-
uh,
the-
board.
headboard.
We're together.
I'll never let go, bro. I'll never let go.
Oh, that was such a funny
Nice.
part in that movie.
I like it.
I'll never let go. Drop.
All right, inspiration for the session. I feel like there was a lot of good stuff that happened. So
There was.
I mean, there's some nice role play from.
I mean, it's for me. It'd probably be Beetle or Brody out of things. Like, I mean, I was
Same
mildly
as
trying to
well.
roleplay the fact that I was just in a level of exhaustion where it's like, let me just chill.
I'm toast.
Yeah,
I did what I'm good at: paying for shit and learning things.
You did the nerd books really well. Beetle, I think you got to play with your history a little bit
I did.
and some personal backstory and like connecting to this group, and then Brody also connecting to your ideals and.
It's nothing you all haven't seen before.
I did like that. I did like that part of like
The
entering in.
consistency is admirable, though.
I did like that part of entering into the party, and then it's like some people you didn't even know were there are plotting Tozu.
Hey, it's Tozu. Hey. Oh, hey. When did those guys come in?
Yeah, I'm 50-50 between me and Brody.
Or Danielle, I guess, between.
Oh. I was like, what? Yeah, no, I would say,
Gonna
That's
give it to
tough.
Min and Max for finding the pipe.
Nice.
They
Nice.
did
that's
find the
cute.
They each get a half an inspiration.
Maybe one day they'll have a full one.
Manos Minos.
Yeah, I could see it going either Beetle or Brody as well.
It's like Legends of the Hidden Temple. You only have like half a pendant. You have to find the other half in
I
the.
gotta assemble it.
Yeah.
Without
the
getting
extra life
hugged from behind, spun around
from the Guardian,
into the abyss.
Temple Guardians.
You guys are super unhelpful in this.
We could just roll for it, do a d4, and one of us takes odds, the other takes evens.
Good.
I love chaos, so that's why I usually end up enjoying
All right,
the random aspect.
Or the
you-
GM could stand up and pick, you know.
I think
Yeah,
he was hoping we would all pick. That's
I
what
was
his-
I
that's what he
was hoping
saying.
that you would pick that it would be like 3-1, or at least that somebody would have it's a 50-50 vote.
Here, guys, I'll give you a D100. Bill, you can be odds. Brody, you can be even.
No, I'm gonna pick it as Beetle. I like the story tie-ins. I like your dedication to connecting with this crew.
It helps because I use 2 inspiration for nothing.
And also, I feel bad that you wasted your inspiration for nothing. No, but I think that was
That works.
That's
some nice personal history stuff, and
Cool.
I don't know. Like, I think
Yeah, everything I did is just stuff that you would expect me to do. Like, we actually got to see a bit of Beetle that we knew about but hadn't manifested
I
yet.
hadn't seen before. Exactly.
So,
You get to see
Yeah.
me with my hair down now.
On
Oh,
the
boy.
legs.
All over.
Ew.
If I take off my armor in the desert, I get advantage.
TMI.
You get disadvantage.
Yeah, everyone gets disadvantage if you take your armor off.
Yeah, right.
Ew.
All right, I'm gonna.
Wait a second,
Cut the
those are hot
recording?
dogs.
Oh,
Armor
no.
hot dogs.
Oh no. That's what a
What
cod
kind
piece
of
Anyways.
is.
man wears armor hot dogs?
That's a cod piece.
Nice cog piece,
I
yeah.
got it, yeah.